Good morning, children. Welcome to Max class. How are you, children? I hope you are doing well. Okay, children. After Pongal holidays, you are very eagerly waiting for the Max class, isn't it? Okay. Shall we start our class now? Okay, children. What we have finished last week, ma? We have finished points of bisection and trisection. This week, our topic is section formula. What is that? Section formula. Before going to study section formula, we are going to discuss about that bisection and trisection. Shall we revise now? Okay. What are the things we have studied, ma? We have studied bisection and trisection of a given line segment. We have studied bisection and trisection of a line segment. Okay, this is generally why we are using these two cases means to find the line is divided in the ratio m is to n. So bisection and trisection of a line segment. Okay, now in this what is mean by bisection is very good. Bisection means it is a midpoint. Bisection means the line is divided into two equal parts. So using that idea, we have find out what a midpoint of a line segment. This is what a bisection means. The point divide the given line segment into two equal parts. The first one is that is after dividing you are getting a midpoint. Suppose AB is a line. AB is a line. Now suppose we are going to take AB one line. Okay, and here AB is a line. And what is the midpoint? Here I am taking M is the midpoint. What is the meaning? Here the M bisects AB equally in the ratio 1 is to 1. Equally in the ratio 1 is to 1. What is the meaning? Suppose AB is 10 units means, suppose AB is 10 units means, after bisection surely it will be how many units? Yes, it will be 5 units and it will be 5 units. Okay, then and we have studied the formula for finding this m of x comma y. And what is the formula for finding midpoint of the line AB? Now, can you revise? Yes, the midpoint equal to midpoint m of x comma y. Usually we have to say the coordinates is equal to what? That is suppose a of x1, y1 and this is b of x2, y2 means the coordinates is given means what is the formula? X1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. Okay. Understand? This we have studied and we have done the exercise 5.3 also. Next we are going to discuss about trisection. Already we have finished. Now only I am revising the terms for you. Now next trisection. Trisection means what? Next, this is bisection formula. Next, trisection. How many trisections a line segment have? Generally, a line segment has 2 points of trisection. How many points of trisection? Is very good. 2 points of trisection. Yes, can you able to remember the formula? Yes, very good. What are the points, ma? Suppose I am taking a line. First we will discuss the line AB again with the coordinates x1, y1 and x2, y2 is. And how many points I said? A line segment has 2 points of trisection. So here, suppose this is a midpoint. M means here we will have P and here if we will have Q means after bisection we can able to say 3 points of bisection. What are they? That is one is AP and another trisection is PQ and another one is QB. It is trisected. Tri means what? 3 is very good. This is after bisection we will have AP1, PQ1 and QB1 and which is the midpoint here? P is the midpoint of these notebook. These notes already we have studied in last week. P is the midpoint of what? Yes, very good. Midpoint of AQ. And Q is the midpoint of what? PB. PB. This P is the midpoint of AQ and Q is the midpoint of PB. Could you remember? Now, this is the general ideas we have discussed last week. Now again, we have discussed about the formula also last week and we have done one sum also. Now, what is the formula, ma? For point of trisection, we have studied the formula. That is, if P is a point of A comma B and we have used that coordinate system, in that we have derived the formula. Better you can revise last week video. Okay, then you will come to this this week class. Okay, now if P is a point of A comma B, point of A comma B means P of A comma B will be A comma B will be, what are the points? Yes, very good. P of A comma B. See the formula. It is equal to first x2 plus 2x1 by 3, comma, because it is trisection. x2 plus 2x1 by 3 and y coordinate will be y2 plus 2y1 by 3. This is the coordinates of first coordinate of P of A comma B. This is P of A comma B and this is C comma D, Q of C comma D. If Q is a point of C comma D, then the coordinates will be, just I am revising you, because this is the formula is big and we have to memorize, that's what. Now, suppose Q is the point of C comma D means Q of C comma D will be, yes, this x coordinate will be, yes, what is that? 2x2 plus x1 by 3. Anyway, you should have x2 in front, then x1. Okay, 2x2 plus x1 by 3 and 2y2 plus y1 by 3, because we are trisecting the line. Therefore, we are getting 3 in the denominator. 2x2 plus x1 by 3, comma 2y2 plus y1 by 3. This is we have discussed in the last week our class. This week we are going to discuss section formula, that is a line segment is divided in the ratio r:1. Section formula: given a segment AB and a positive real number R in a line. Positive real number R in a line means, then how to find the ratio? That is, I am here they are giving generally one line. Okay, just to take the line. Okay, so here this is O. Okay, and in this line we are going to take a point A and here another point B. The middle point is P. Okay, here I am taking, this is x1 and here this is x2 and this is x. And now this line segment AB is divided in, here I am taking, this is R units and this is 1 unit. Okay, and for this case, how to find a line? If we wish to find the coordinate of a point P which divides AB in the ratio, what is that? In the ratio r:1. If we wish to find, in this case, if you wish to find the coordinate of P of x comma y, we wish to find P, the coordinate of P. Coordinate of P which divides, this P divides, which divides AB in the ratio r is to 1. In the ratio r is to 1 means r is to 1. What is the ratio? R is to 1 means how to derive the formula. So here they have given it divides in the ratio r is to 1. Ratio can be written in what form? Fraction form. So here I am going to write this ratio in fraction form. That is, this can be written as AB by BP is equal to what ratio? AP has R and BP has 1. Okay, this is the ratio of dividing. Now, I am going to cross multiply AP equal to R of PB. Shall we write? Okay, in your notebook you write continuously AP equal to R of BP. Now, AP equal to what? R of BP. Now, for AP, use the distance formula. I am going to use the distance formula for AP. What is that? X minus x1 equal to, shall we write like this? The distance of AP equal to x minus x1 is equal to R into x2 minus x1. Understand? R into x2 minus x1. And now here x minus x1 is equal to R into x2 minus R x1. I am going to simplify this. Now I am going to take x1 one side and x2 another side. Which are the things coming this side? X minus x1 equal to R into x2 minus x1. Sorry ma, here one small correction. X2 minus x. Now multiply it Rx2 minus Rx. Now I am going to take Rx to LHS left hand side. So x plus this minus Rx will become plus Rx is equal to Rx2 plus x1. Rx2 plus x1. Now what is the common thing here? X. If you take x, you are getting what? Here x is common. I am taking x out. So x is equal x into 1 plus r equal to Rx2 plus x1. Now I am getting here the formula becomes now simply this x is equal to Rx2 plus x1 by 1 plus r plus 1. R plus 1. Now this is what the coordinate of x I am getting in terms of r. In terms of r. Suppose the line is divided in the ratio. In the place if you replace here x is equal to. Next y coordinate will be. Suppose y is equal to means if you are going to discuss about y means r y2 plus y1 by r plus 1. This is what the coordinate of x. Suppose if the coordinate y is given means the coordinate of x comma y will be like this. In the formula x is equal to rx2 plus x1 by r plus 1 and y equal to r y2 plus y1 by r plus 1. And if you are going to replace the ratio, suppose we are going to replace the ratio x is equal to, I am going to replace r in the ratio m is to n. That is the line is divided in the ratio m is to n means how to find the section formula. Now x becomes x is equal to in the place of r you replace take r is equal to m by n. Take r is equal to m by n is very good. Here I am writing m by n of x2 plus x1 by m by n of, in the place of r I am writing m by n plus 1. Now x is equal to, make cross multiplication, numerator will be mx2 plus nx1 by n here and denominator also m plus n by n. Okay, if you cancel these two n, you are getting x is equal to section formula mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. Okay, and here and y will be my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. Understand the section formula? If the line segment is divided in the ratio m is to n means you are getting x is equal to mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. This is the section formula. We have to keep in your mind and memorize this for doing the sums. What is the coordinates of P of x comma y will be? The section formula for P of x comma y. Section formula, if a line is generally divided in the ratio P of x comma y, that is the line is divided in the ratio m is to n. In the ratio m is to n, okay, is equal to, that is mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, comma, my2 plus ny1 by m plus n, ny1 by m plus n, okay. That's all. The section formula for the point a, for the line a comma b is divided in the ratio a r is to 1 or m is to n. Okay, first sum, exercise 5.4. Find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment joining the points a of 4 comma minus 3 and 9 comma 7 in the ratio 3 is to 2. And here they have given the line AB and coordinates of A and coordinates of B. And they have given the ratio 3 is to 2. Now you are going to find the coordinates of this P. P of x comma y. How to find this? Now we are going to use section formula. According to the section formula, that is, first you write the things up. First I am going to take m equal to 3, n equal to 2. The ratio I had written. Okay. Now x1, y1. x1 4, y1 minus 3. And write x2 9 and y2 7. Okay. Now write the section formula. What is the section formula for P of x comma y? That's very good. Say the formula. mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, comma, my2 plus ny1 by m plus n, okay, mx2, my2. Okay, now substitute the values. Very easy only. Now, do you know the value for m? That's very good. What is the value? 3. x2 value 9 plus n value is 2 and x1 value 4 by m plus n. M is equal to 3 plus 2. Is very good. Here substitute m value is what? 3 and y2 value 7 plus n value 2 and y1 value minus 3. Okay. Then by 3 plus 2. What I am getting here? 9 3s are 27 plus 4 2s are 8 by 5, comma, 7 3s are 21, 3 2s are 6 minus 6 by 5. Now we are going to write the coordinates of P of x comma y. And simplify this. On simplifying this, we are getting what, ma? P of x comma y is equal to, I am getting 27 plus 8. How much, ma? Yes, 35 by 5, comma, 21 minus 6 is 15 by 5. So we are getting P of x comma y is equal to 1 5s are 5, 7 5s are 35, 7 comma 1 5s are 5, 3 5s are 50. So 7 comma 3. So what is that coordinates of P here? X comma y equal to 7 comma 3 is the answer for the first sum. Understand? Okay. Take your fan notebook and copy this sum, children. Next, second sum. In what ratio does the point P of 2 comma minus 5, divide the line segment joining A of minus 3 comma 5 and B of 4 comma 9. In this sum, they are asking the ratio. What they are asking? They are asking the ratio. In what ratio the line divides, isn't it? Okay, because they have given, here they have given the coordinates of A, P and B. But they have not given M is to N. Ratio is not given, but the coordinates is given. But we are going to use the section formula again. Okay, now just you write the section formula first. Using that section formula only, we are going to find the ratio. Okay, now write the section formula. Section formula for P of x comma y. From this, we are going to find that one. That is, what is the formula? Mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, comma my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. Understand? This is the section formula. And here you write what is x1, y1? x1 minus 3, y1 plus 5, x2 2, y2 minus 5. Okay, and MSTN is not given, and the P of x comma y is 2 comma minus 5. Now this is the formula. And you know the value of P of x comma y. What is the P of x comma y? Here I am writing 2 comma minus 5 is equal to m, we don't know, m into x2 2 plus n is we don't know, x1 minus 3, okay, by m plus n. Because we don't know m plus n, you write as it is, comma, here m I don't know, and y2 is minus 5 plus n I don't know, n into y is 5 by m plus n. Okay, now rearrange this. 2 comma minus 5 is equal to 2 into m, 2m minus 3n by m plus n, comma, and here minus 5m plus 5n by m plus n. Okay, now we don't know m and n value. Now I am going to equating the x coordinate and y coordinate. Here I am going to equating x coordinate. Equating x coordinate. Okay, I am getting 2 is equal to, what is that? 2 is equal to, because here the x coordinate is 2 and here the x coordinate is 2m minus 3n by m plus n. Okay, make the cross multiplication. You will have 2m plus n is equal to 2m minus 3n. Now you multiply this, 2m plus 2n is equal to 2m minus 3n. Now take all the 2m together one side of, that is here 2m, here 2m. Okay, and here 2n, here plus 3n. So I am taking this one to this side, 2m plus 2m that side. Okay, what you are getting? 2m plus 2m. Here little correction only. x2 equal to, you take 4, not 2. So here I am getting 4m minus 3n. Instead of 2, I had written a 4 now. Change that. Now 4m minus 3n is equal to 2 into m plus n. You multiply 2m plus 2n is equal to 4m minus 3n. So here 4m minus 2m will be equal to 2m and 2n plus 3n equal to 5n. And here you do one small correction, not correction, steps. Here I am having this m this side. I am taking the variable n to the denominator. Then here I am taking the number 2 to the denominator. So it comes 5 by 2. So m by n means what? It is equal to m is to n now. So here we are getting m is to n is equal to 5 is to 2. So we want that ratio only. So in what ratio the point P of x comma y divide the line segment AB? Yes, the answer is 5 is to 2. If you want, you can do using y coordinate also. You will get the same answer, 5 is to 2. That's all the sum. Next sum, third sum. Find the coordinates of your point P of the line segment joining A of 1, 2 and B of 6, 7 in such a way AP equal to 2 by 5 of AB. Here they have given the coordinates of A and B. And you have to find the coordinates of B, but they have given one relation AP equal to 2 by 5 of AB. Okay, how to do this? Just you write solution. Here they have not given the ratio for a line AB. Here they have taken one line AB. This is A, B, and midpoint is P. And here they have not given, what is that? MSTN is not given. Here they have given the coordinates 1, 2 and 6, 7. Okay. Now, that using that relation, we have to solve this sum. I am going to consider the relation. What is that? AP equal to 2 by 5 of AB. Now here, we make cross multiplication. That is 5 AP is equal to 2 AB. 5 AP equal to 2 AB. You take the variables one side. AP by AB is equal to AP and 2 by 5. You take the number variables one side. AP by AB equal to 2 by 5. Now we got the ratio. What is the ratio? That is, we are getting here in the diagram, we are getting AP1 is 2 and BP, and AB fully I am getting 5 units. Understand? Here from this relation we are getting AP2 and full AB how much? 5 units. We didn't get this BP, but now we are going to find this PB. How to find this PB? Now PB is equal to full length AB minus AP. Understand? So BP is equal to, what is AB full length? 5 minus AP length is 2. So BP equal to 3 units. Okay. Now what is the ratio? Our required ratio is, that is, the MSTN is equal to 2:3. Now we got a 2:3. Now children, you have to complete the sum like first sum model. Okay. Now first sum model, we are having the coordinates of A and B, and now we got the MSTN ratio 2:n. Using this relation, we got the MST M equal to 2 and N equal to 3. Now you see the first sum and do the sum and complete the sum in the same model. Okay. This is the remaining steps is the homework for you. Complete the sum. Now fifth sum, the line segment joining A of 6, 3 and B of -1, -4 is doubled in length. Doubled, understand the question? Doubled in length by adding half of AB to each end. Find the coordinates of new end point. Here they have given the line AB and this line length is doubled. How it is doubled? By adding half of AB. That is, half of AB means I am taking the half of AB as midpoint of AB. That is C. We are going to add the length, half of AB length to on each end. Here they are adding the length of AC to this end. Here that half extends the line. That is, I am taking this is B. One more end we are getting, and this CB again, this AC length is added from B to that end, and it gives one more line BE. That end is BE. Okay, understand? Half of AB is what? That is C. I am taking half of AB as C, midpoint. This length is added on both sides. Suppose this is 6 centimeter means after division we will have what? 3 centimeter and 3 centimeter distance. 3 centimeter distance is added on both sides. So here will be this side AD and this side will be BE. 3 centimeter is adding. Now they are asking, find the coordinates of new end point. Now you have to find the coordinates of this new end point. X1, Y1 and here E of X2, Y2. Understand, this one we have to find. So this sum is very easy if you use the midpoint idea. Midpoint idea. Now first we want what is the length of AC? or what is this midpoint? First you find the midpoint of AB. Using that only we are going to find the midpoint of DC and the midpoint of CB. Okay, I am going to take this midpoint of 6, 3 as the midpoint of DC, and I am going to find this point. What point? C, x1, y1. Using that, first you find, we want this C coordinates first. Okay, so first you find midpoint of AB. Using that midpoint idea, we will solve this sum. Midpoint of AB equal to, midpoint of AB equal to, I am taking that is C of x comma y. Midpoint of AB I am going to take as what? C of x comma y. Here the C of x comma y will be, that is midpoint of, midpoint means what formula? x1 plus x2 by 2. Then y1 plus y2 by 2. C of x comma y is equal to, what is x1? Here what is x1? 6. 6 plus x2 minus 1 by 2, comma. And what is y1? 3. And y2 minus 4 by 2. Now C of x comma y I am getting, what is this? 6 minus 1? 5 by 2, comma. 3 minus 4 will be minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2. I am getting this. Here I got the coordinates of 5, 2 minus 1 by 2. Now I am going to consider the midpoint of DC, and using that midpoint of DC I am going to find the x1, y1, and using the midpoint of CE as B, and I am going to take this value. I am going to find the x2, y2. Shall we do now? First, it is nothing but the line AB is doubled. How it is doubled? That is, they are adding the length half of AB. That is, half of AB means AC on both sides. So we are getting a big line. And they are asking, the line will have the end point on both sides. What are the coordinates of x1, y1 and the x2, y2? Now, next we go to midpoint of, now we got a midpoint of the line AB. Now consider this section DC. Now first step we are going to find step 1 to find D of x1, y1. To find D of x1, y1 you take step 1, step 2. Consider midpoint of DC. Consider midpoint of DC equal to A of x comma y. To find what a D of x1, y1. Here what is the midpoint of DC? We are taking midpoint of DC as A of x comma y. And this A of x comma y is what, ma? 6, 3 is equal to, that is midpoint of DC x1 plus x2 by 2, comma, y1 plus y2 by 2. Now we are going to take, this is what is x1. X1 we don't know. X1 you keep as it is x1, and y1 we are going to find y1. And what is x2 here? X2 is C points, 5 by 2, and y2 equal to minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2. Here this is x2 and y2. Now 6, 3 equal to x1 we don't know. X1 plus x2 5 by 2 by 2, comma, y1 we don't know. Y1, what is y2? Minus 1 by 2 by 2. Understand? Okay, now we are taking, this is x1, y1 and this is x2, y2. In the beginning, we take this is x1, y1. To find the midpoint of AB, we take this is x1, y1 and x2, y2. Now we are taking, this is the midpoint. This value we are going to equate on this DC. In the line segment, we are only considering the line segment DC only. Understand carefully, then only you can understand. So using the 6, 3 as the midpoint, I am finding the coordinates of D. Okay, now equating x and y coordinates. Equating x and y coordinates. First, x coordinate is what? What is x coordinate? 6 is equal to x1 plus 5 by 2 by 2. Now to find x1, make cross multiplication. 6 2s are 12 equal to x1 plus 5 by 2. Now we want x1 only, so x1 equal to 12 minus 5 by 2. So x1 is equal to 12 2s are, make cross multiplication. 24 minus 5 by 2. So x1 is equal to 24 minus 5, 19 by 2. This is what x1. Now again we can equate x2. Shall we find now? So x2. Now coordinates of y1 we have to find. So equating y coordinates. What is the y coordinate? 3 equal to y1 minus 1 by 2 by 2. Here make cross multiplication. 3 2s are 6 is equal to y1 minus 1 by 2. Again this you make up. If it comes to LHS means this, it will become what? The 6 plus 1 by 2 equal to y1. So here you will be getting 6 2s are 12 plus 1 by 2 is equal to y1. So I am getting y1 equal to 13 by 2. Now we got the coordinate points of D. So what is the D of x1 comma y1 ma? So x1 is 19 by 2. x1 comma y1 is equal to D of x1 comma y1 equal to 19 by 2 comma 13 by 2 plus 13 by 2. Now our duty is to find x2 comma y2. Coordinates of E we have to find. Next step 2, we have to find the coordinates of x2 comma y2. E of x2 comma y2. To find E of x2 comma y2, take midpoint of CE equal to B of x comma y. Midpoint of CE equal to B of x comma y. B of x comma is what? Minus 1 comma minus 4 I am taking. And now here x1 is 5 by 2, y1 is minus 1 by 2. We are going to the next end point x2 comma y2. You keep as it is. Now minus 1 comma minus 4 is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2. x1 is 5 by 2 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 minus 1 by 2 plus y2 by 2. Now equating x and y coordinates, we are finding the second corner. Now equate this. Minus 1 is equal to 5 by 2 plus x2 by 2 because this is midpoint. Now what is x2? x2 is equal to, otherwise here you take this 2 to this side, we are getting minus 2 equal to 5 by 2 plus x2. Three ideas we are doing here. First we are finding the midpoint of AB, that is C, using the midpoint formula. Then using that midpoint ideas, A is one midpoint. We have find out x1 y1 and this B is another midpoint. Now we are finding the next edge x2 y2. Understand? Okay, now x2 equal to, we are having 5 by 2 plus 2. This minus 2 will become plus 2. Now x2 is equal to 5 plus 2 2s are what? 4 by 2. Now x2 I am getting 9 by 2. Here what is another end point? This is 9 by 2, comma. Now the remaining is I have to find a y2. So we are going to equate y coordinates. So equate the y coordinates here. Equate the y coordinates. So what is the y coordinate here? Minus 4 is equal to, yes, minus 4 is equal to minus 1 by 2 plus y2 by 2. Make cross multiplication. You will have minus 4 into 2, minus 8 equal to minus 1 by 2 plus y2. I want y2 only. So y2 is equal to, what is that? Minus 8 plus 1 by 2. Now make cross multiplication. y2 equal to minus 16 plus 1 by 2. Minus 16, make cross multiplication here also. Now y2 equal to minus 16 plus 1, minus 15 by 2. What is the answer? Minus 15 by 2. Now we got the coordinates of x2 comma y2. That is E of x2 comma y2 is equal to, x2 comma y2 equal to, what are they? 9 by 2 comma minus 15 by 2. Understand? So very easy only. Only we are using the midpoint idea only. If you do that sum 2 or 4 times, you will get the idea in your mind what we have, how we have finished this sum. Okay. On seeing this, you may think it is very tough. It is not tough. Only midpoint formula only we are doing here. Sixth sum, very important sum. Using section formula, show that the points A of 7, minus 5, B of 1, minus 3 and C of 13, 1 are collinear. We have to say these points are collinear. Collinear means what? Lying on a same line. But here we are having section formula. How to say this 3 points are collinear. So you are having very important note in your math book. It is given in your book. You refer that. If 3 points are collinear, then one of the points divides the line segment joining the other 2 points in the ratio r:1. That is what that if 3 points are collinear means, then one of the points you take, this is the point, one of the point I am going to take in this sum, this B divides the line segment. This B divides the line segment joining the 2 points in the ratio r:1. Now in this sum, I am going to check is this B is dividing the line segment AC in the ratio r:1 or not. If you verify that and you can able to say if the point B divides in the ratio r:1 means that is we can say the 3 points are collinear. Which have to divide in this sum I am going to check is this B of 9, 3 divides the line segment AC in the ratio r:1 or not. If it divides means we will get the answer 9, minus 3 and we can say the 3 points are collinear. Shall we check this? For checking that idea, here first I am going to find the length of AB. So I am going to use the distance formula for AB. First how to take this sum? First you take distance between AB equal to, first we need the distance. So distance between AB equal, what is the formula? Square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. In this place you write what is x1, y1 and x2, y2. Here what is x1, y1 under x2, y2 here. First we want the ratio. What is r:1? So that I am taking the distance formula. x1, y1 is 7 minus 5. x1, y1 and x2, y1, x2, y2 is 9, minus 3. Now substitute. Distance between AB is what? x2 minus x1. 9 minus 7. The whole square plus y2 minus 3 minus into minus of minus 5. The whole square. Okay. This is equal to, now AB equal to here 2 square plus minus 3 plus 5 the whole square. Now AB is equal to here square root of 2 square plus 2 square. Understand? Now we are finding the distance. AB equal to square root of 4 plus 4. 4 plus 4 is equal to what ma? AB equal to root 8. So AB can be root 8 can be written as 4 2s are 8. So here we are getting AB equal to 2 root 2. What is the square root of 4? 2 root 2. I am getting the length as what? 2 root 2. The length of AB is 2 root 2. Then now I am going to find the distance between BC. Now distance between BC equal to, now this distance, this becomes x1 y1 x2 y2, same formula, x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Now x2 13 minus 9 the whole square plus y2 1 minus of minus 3 the whole square. I need this BC to find what? The ratio r:1. So here square root of 13 minus 9 4 square plus 1 plus 3 the whole square. So I am getting BC is equal to square root of 16 plus 16. That is 4 square plus 4 square. You may write one more step also. 4 square plus 4 square. So BZ equal to square root of 16 plus 16. Understand? Square root of 16 plus 16 is equal to, now BZ is equal to 32, root 32. So, if you split this, you are getting 4 root 2. That is 32 can be splitted as 16 2s are. So, for 16, what is the square root? 4. 4 root 2. 4 root 2. Now, we got AB equal to 2 root 2, BZ equal to 16 to 4 root 2. Next, now I got the distance of AB as 2 root 2, BC as 4 root 2. Now write in ratio. AB is to BC equal to 2 root 2 by 4 root 2. So root 2 getting cancelled. 2 by 4 means I am getting 1 is to 2. That is what I am getting. AB is to BC means a dividing ratio. I am going to take this 1 is to 2. M is to N as 1 is to 2. Now we are going to check is it dividing in the ratio 1 is to 2. Okay. So now write the section formula. Here I am going to take M equal to 1, N equal to 2, and here now again x1 equal to 7, y1 equal to 5, and x2 equal to 13, and y2 equal to 1. Now I am going to use the section formula for AB. So section formula. Now write the section formula for b of x comma y is equal to, what is that, mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, comma my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. Okay, shall we check? We are getting this 9 comma b of 9 comma minus 3, shall we getting or not? We will check now. M value how much? 1 into x2 13 plus n2 x1 7 by m plus n 1 plus 2 1 plus 2 comma m is 1 and y2 value 1 plus n is 2 and y1 equal to minus 5 by m plus 1 1 plus 2. Okay, now write this 9 comma minus 3 are you getting is equal to 113 are 13 plus 7 2s are 14 by 2 by 3 because 2 plus 1 3 comma here 1 minus 5 2s are 10 by 3. Okay, so here b of x comma y what I am getting is equal to 27 by 3 comma minus 9 by 3. Okay, so I am getting 27 by 3, 9 minus 9 by 3 what, minus 3. So I am getting the b of x comma y same answer. So what is it? Therefore we can say that the given points are collinear. How the given points are collinear? First we have find out the AB distance and we had find out a BC distance. Then we took the ratio of that one and taking the ratio we got a m value and n value and we had used the section formula and we have checked is it b of x comma y or again we are getting or not. Yes, for that 1 is to 2 I am getting b of x comma y is what, 9 comma minus 3. The same value I am getting. Therefore, we can say that given 3 points are what? Collinear. Because if we divide only, we can able to get the 9 comma minus 3. Therefore, the given points are collinear. The given 3 points are collinear. Here we have to use what formula? Section formula. One of the points must be divided in the ratio r/1. And the note எடுத்துட்டு நம்ம check பண்ணிருப்போம். Okay, thank you ma. Now last sum, 7th sum, a line segment AB is increased along its length by 25% by producing it to C on the side of B. If A and B have the coordinates minus 2 comma minus 3 and 2 comma 1 respectively, then find the coordinates of C. The sum is very simple. Here you have to find the coordinate of C. That is the end point x2 comma y2. The end point, that is you have to find the C of x2 comma y2, that one only. and here they have not given the ratio, but you are having the b point 2 comma 1 and a point minus 2 comma minus 3. It is very simple. First we are going to, that is what the full length of AB. In this AB, how much it is increased? From B to C, 25% only increased. How much percentage is increased? 25%. Using the 25% idea, we are going to find the x2 comma y2. So first I am going to take in the statement BZ equal to what? How much percentage of AB? 25 percentage of AB is increased. Write the given statement first. Okay. So that is BC is increased how much? BC is equal to 25 percentage of AB is increased here. So BC is equal to 25 percentage of AB. I am writing in the statement. 25 percentage means 25 by 100 of AB. Okay, so BC is equal to 25 by 100 is what? 1 by 4 of AB. Of means multiplication of AB. So BC equal to AB. BC equal to what? AB 1 by 4 of AB. I am writing what? BC equal to 1/4 of AB. Now taking the numbers one side and the variables one side, we can write like this. Shall we write like this? AB by BC by AB equal to 1 by 4. It means what? AB equal to 4, BC equal to what? 1. AB equal to 4 and you are getting BC equal to 1. It is nothing but that is AB is to BC. I am getting AB full length ratio is 4 is to BC is 1. That is AB is to BC means what? Here we can take M is to N equal to 4 is to 1. Now children, I have find out the ratio for you and you are having midpoint and one more end. You can find the other end like our exercise first sum. You can find the next end x2 comma y2 using the section formula. Here we have to keep in mind after B 25% is increased to C. The 25% is writing, you have to write in the statement BC equal to 25% of AB is increased. The percentage means by 100. 25 by 100 of AB we are getting 1/4 of AB. In this 1/4 of AB is converted into ratio means we are getting BC by AB equal to 1:4. So AB, that is for our statement, if you equate the numerator and denominator, AB gets value 4 and BC get value 1. So AB is to BC equal to 4 is to 1. So that is that AB is to BC means what? Given ratio M is to 1. I am taking M is to 1. The sum is not ended here. You have to find a section formula and find x2 comma y2 as homework using the section formula. Okay children, this exercise is very easy only if you understand the sums very carefully and what are the ideas I have used here. Okay, and you have to work out at least 4 or 3 times, 3 to 4 times. If you work out, this exercise will be very easy. You have to understand the concept of the each question and you can apply the section formula and midpoint formula only. Nothing is we have done here, only we used midpoint formula, section formula, and only one sum I have used the distance formula. So don't think this is very tough exercise. It is very easy exercise. If you do the sum, if you work out the sums clearly means it is at least you have to work out 2 or 3 times means this exercise will become very easy. Understand? So first you understand the concept and go to the sum, then you feel it is very easy. Thank you children. Thank you. We will meet next week.